Alright, folks, the deck is Wheel Warlock. The goal of the deck is to use Blood Boom to cast Wheel of Death on the cheap, drop some of our big beefy minions like Molten Giant and Phanotem, and accelerate the wheel clock with Drakari Enchanter. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. All right, let's see how this goes.
Off versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
All eyes shall be open.
Yeah, welcome, Air Hater.
I see you.
Okay, this seems like it'll be a better matchup than I was expecting, so that's cool.
Hello, Roffle. This
Hi.
is So Unicorn's estate attorney.
Okay.
Yes, their heart actually did manage to escape the ribcage. They've left it all to you, but only to be distributed in bits. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry as well. Thank you. Thank you, Ollie, and who is apparently Sir Unicorn's attorney now. The lore goes deep here. I'm continuing to have a hard time keeping it straight, to be honest with you. This is a shadow spell, this is a shadow spell, so this fetches ideally both of them. Obviously can't do so at the same time.
They'll encounter a witch in the woods.
Hello.
This might sting.
Alright, just need the Blood Boom on PC. Please release, finally, so I can play it. Oh damn, Roffle in Standard. What a wild time for sure. Okay. Give me Bloodborne, please.
They're lying. My will was to have my estate liquidated and donated to you in energy drinks or coffee.
Isn't this fun?
Okay. Do you mean your estate liquidated? Or, like, your heart liquidated from all the energy drinks you've been drinking?
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Also, I don't know how good an estate's coffee would taste. Like, I prefer just black coffee.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Well, we drew it, but it's a little late.
Break it, you buy it!
Isn't this fun?
Very friendly. Sure. Let's do here and here. We probably tap first and then Blood Boom into Wheel.
Listen, the Roffle lore is like Star Wars lore at this point.
Okay.
It only exists in whatever form makes this joke work, and we're all trying desperately to forget what George Lucas named his cantina music.
I don't know the answer to that, and I'm afraid to look it up now that you said something. So, these don't stack, right?
I have been enjoying my long-awaited Dragon's Dogma 2.
Hey, happy to hear that, Costoma. I haven't had time to check it out myself recently, but I also don't know if that'll happen because, like, by the time I have time, the Elden Ring DLC will probably be out. Drakari makes the wheel turn twice, yes. So it's like a brand situation where it wouldn't make sense for it to do anything other than have it just go the one time or the one extra time. So in hindsight, it was a silly question that I've chastised chat for in the past. So I apologize for asking it.
I'm undead, not dead. Wanna see the voodoo I do?
1, 2, so we just win next turn. Even if they clear this enchanter. That's kind of silly. Firmly grasp it, chat. This is just kind of stupid, right? Like, it's turn 8 and the game is over.
I do.
And that was slow. Like, it would have been much faster had I found the blood boon faster. I mean, to be fair, we had a just unbelievably favored matchup there, so like that's not going to happen every time.
Nazoth versus Valera.
Watch your back.
All eyes shall be opened.
How'd wear your win? 10 minutes ago. Bloom remains the scariest card in Wild DBH. I mean, it's definitely up there. I can't, like, people frequently come and suggest it get unnerfed in my chat, and I do not think that's a good idea. Unfortunately, this might be a robot, so we just go next.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Good to see that my concede APM is still top-notch, despite spending a few days playing Belatra recently. Bloom's always like one side away from being busted. I mean, it was more so, like, it broke several decks just by nature of being 2 mana. I think it's a little bit less scary at 4 mana, but obviously still has some potential.
Nazoth versus Anduin.
Patience and a steady grip will lead us to victory. All eyes shall be open.
I mean, this gives us a pretty good chance at hitting the wheel here, right? So we just get an on-curve. Oh, you poor soul. How have I queued into 2 of these? Let's hold this. I don't want to waste the charges just in the early game. Like, I think the only, like, I have the other Blood Boom and Wheel.
Yay, can I get a regular number 8 on rosemary parmesan? Mike Sway, no tomatoes, please.
Look, I know that Wheel of Death looks like a pizza, but this is not a restaurant. Oh, I'm so unlucky. Oh my god. Nobody is unluckier than me. It's unreal how unlucky I am. Please, everybody. I need your sympathy. I demand it, in fact. Okay. Look, the smart thing to do is play around this, but yeah, we probably have to.
Isn't this fun?
Wait, why be smart?
Isn't this fun?
Just full stop. Like, why be smart? We also do kind of want the Drakari Enchanter, at least one of them, right? I don't think it's mandatory, but... Okay, that probably works.
Isn't this fun?
A little bit. Can I interest you in a Phanotim? I'm not sure that I had yet, but okay.
See, the problem is in character creation you used luck as a dump stat. You need to create a new character and spec all points into luck.
Okay. Okay, that's like the Fallout New Vegas strat, right? It works faster than I remember? Yeah, we didn't even have to speed it up with the Drakari Enchanter that time.
Nazoth versus Valera.
Oh, good lord.
All eyes shall be open.
Yeah, welcome, Buggy Man.
Toys are much more fun to bring.
Alright. Look, we're just going for it here. Should have saved that. Here we go in next turn. We clean up with the bristleback. And then figure it out from there. I don't know. Don't bone me. Wait, also what?
Met.
QQ, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Have you considered die? Just asking. Have I considered die? I don't want to tell you how to live your life, Roffle, so I won't. never before uttered words in Twitch chat. We're gonna be fine. Okay, so it looks like it wasn't maybe the smartest idea, but that was like against a robot anyway, so it wasn't really one that I was taken seriously. Ah!
Versus Hazelbark. Here for a lesson.
I feel your roots in the deep.
Let's keep the sketch artist. If it's the fruit druid, we're probably worse off. Or
Hello, dear.
in a bad matchup, at least. You can coin those back to back and have a reasonable chance at hitting the wheel plus blood boom.
They'll find treasure.
Here's the wheel. Okay, so now it's guaranteed. It's just a matter of, like, I'd probably still be better served finding some support pieces for the post wheel world other than just Bristleback. Well, there's 2 Bristlebacks now.
Also, isn't this one?
The multitudes
It's kind of looking like I might just go. Maybe give it one more draw. Fruit deck with Barnes and Auctioneer, it looks so janky to me. I mean, I think it's kind of fine. Like, I don't think it's like they're better decks, but like it may be a real deck, which is kind of scary. Look, I'm not going to spend much time thinking about this. I'm just going to see combo play combo. This isn't the best idea. But I do have some support pieces. But the enchanter does make a really big difference, it seems.
Fill the skies with a cascade of sparkle.
Based?
You dearie.
Blood is my currency.
Are there any legendaries that draw us cards? Respectable opponent almost feel bad now. We haven't won yet, right? Like, oh my god, we're actually just going to die. Absolutely Rattlegord, yeah. Like, I don't have an... Even if I didn't wheel as early as I did, I would never have had an answer to this Rattlegord. This Rattlegord just farms me no matter what. Do we die to the hero power? Wait. We don't. I think they needed to take the 1 and 3, right? Or no, we're going to 1. We don't get there yet, right? Unless I misread it. Oh, we win. I feel like we shouldn't have. Or at least there's a reasonable expectation that we wouldn't, but GG to the opponent. I thought I was not going... The weapon really kind of carried me there. GG, Kali. I've been meaning to do something similar in Druid. I didn't want to roll the rag. That's fair. That's fair. I thought that might be the case after I saw who it was. To be clear, it would have been really funny if it worked.
I feel your roots in the deep, awakening the nightmare.
Alright, let's keep the sketchy boy. Gal. I think it's Shadow. How are we encountering so many Renethal priests? Who's gonna tell him? We just need to find the wheel, and obviously the like we've got really good setup in place here. Uh-oh. Still go here. Bloodborne. Wait, they're Renethal automaton? Okay. Can I ask why? Alright, let's frack him. This is starting to look awfully familiar. Kind of feel like I just need the symphony here. I've got enough post support. Let's just do this. We missed some damage here, but like damage is not how we win this game. I'm just looking to clear the board. A little bit concerned now that we dilute the ability to draw the wheel now that we have the movements in deck.
My power is infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars.
This is going to be a problem. But on the bright side, it will be a problem that I do not have an answer to. I really needed to be able to hang on to that broom as well so that I could clean up with the Phantom.
They'll steal an entire city.
But I wouldn't have drawn this card, which wouldn't have allowed me to do this, which would have been a problem, so just have to pray that there's no silence effect or something. But it seems like with them holding so many cards, there's likely a silence effect. But if I had the broom here, this would probably go in my favor, whether or not they have an answer.
My power is infinite as the stars.
Okay. There's a case for the Reno Hero in this deck. You are welcome to build it however you see fit. I did that in the wrong order. I also probably just needed to get a Dracari Enchanter in play that turn. So I think the play was Spell, Blood Shard, and just play the... I didn't need to tap, was the mistake in that.
My power is as infinite as the stars.
I was focused a little bit too much on trying to get the Reno online. Which wasn't going to be necessary if I would have won here had I dropped the Enchanter. I still win, but it was still a mistake.
My power is as infinite as the stars. My power is as infinite as the stars. You win. Get me out of here.
Okay, bye. Rude.
Nazoth versus Morgul.
Join me in the depths, little one.
It's full maul and okay. Got the wheel. That makes
I see you've brought guests.
the blood boom guaranteed if we hit sketchy.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Or we could just naturally draw the blood boom. I'm starting to realize, I mean, I knew this was the case even going in, but like the Dracari Enchanters make a massive, massive, just unbelievably huge difference for the like the clock that you put things on. I don't know. I thought like, oh, it's one extra turn. That's a big deal, but it's like it's a substantial portion of the turns required, right? The concern here is the everything. Okay, there's sketch artist.
They'll steal an entire city.
Okay, so what is next turn? I think I just do this into this. Vanatim, Symphony, Reno, and Urkari enchanters are the critical hits here. But like, even that's pretty alarming that they got the Megafin. So that's a lot of extra resources. Yeah. Does allow me to frack first. These are pretty terrible. That's pretty good. We're gonna get devolved here, aren't we? Yeah, it sure seems like it. Oh, that's less concerning. Oh, I guess Devolve wouldn't necessarily work on it. That's true. Ooh. Ooh. We dead?
Who's up for an adventure?
That was a gift. That actually probably changes the outcome of this game.
That is my currency. That is my currency.
No. We're still probably going to lose here. I'm not fast enough. Hunter, your power might actually be the difference. Probably not after they just hit that spell. Maybe we do actually get there. They've used, they're dealing 11, 13. We've seen one Murk-Eye, but that was generated. This would have to be Murk-Eye, but then they don't get a hero power. I think we're fine. Bloodlust doesn't do it. It's not even mana for it. Lightning Bolt's no longer there. Fantastic. That one was sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. It does not feel great against aggro because you feel like you have to just pull the trigger or you lose. But then you're like, I don't know, not in the strongest position afterwards. The Phanotem was a huge deal, though. Even if they dealt with it fairly efficiently. Tap for dominance, I considered it. Alright, I'll be right back while this queues.
Off versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. I feel your roots in the deep, awakening the nightmare.
I feel like fracking on one. It's just kind of fine. It's better on the play than it is on the coin, for obvious reasons. This is just a decent hand, though. Frack you. It's fine. We don't need to hit the wheel there because we have a 50-50 on it from the sketch artist. And by 50-50, I mean it hits the... Sure. The wrong card every time because experience. Wait, this is gonna be Mildruid.
They'll come across a cursed carnival.
So we are going to need to save the Symphony for after the wheel goes off. We also missed the 50-50 again, because of course we did. It's also kind of a big deal.
One.
No. Trust me.
I suggest.
We may have accidentally found ourselves in the worst possible matchup. Mildred's usually a thing. No. No, it's not. It hasn't been for a long time because of the nerf to one of its key cards. It was only actually a good and playable deck for a very, 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 very brief window. It's been extraordinarily bad for a very long time, and then got worse when the due process nerf happened, to the point where nobody... I haven't encountered a Mildred in months.
Nazoth versus Tyrande.
Yeah, the one card that we cared about overdrawing, or that mattered if we overdrew, was the one card that we overdrew. In the same way that, like if we had just hit the 50-50, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, welcome, Kato. Okay. This is certainly a hand. Please don't be aggro. Okay. It's a good sign. Could still be boar. Can coin these two and get this out on 4. I think we'll just be fine with that. Unless I just like top deck wheel here. Or, yeah, top deck wheel. Yeah, I didn't, so we're just gonna guarantee it. Have I hit that 50-50 like correctly once? I think it is boar, but I think we'll be fine.
They'll begin adventuring in the tavern.
Since we do have the Drakari to accelerate things. I might start streaming on both Twitch and YouTube again soon, but I've been having some internet issues for one thing, and also YouTube streams were becoming bad for my mental, so it's possible bringing them back. I might put chat in like members only as a way to protect my sanity, but I would prefer not to necessarily have to do that. Hey, you're welcome, Tetra. Sure. Yeah, turn 4, 15-15. This game might end differently than it than we're expecting here. Like, so about that.
Isn't this fun?
Donk. Yes, the Drakari does interact with Wheel of Death. Is it ever proper to ignore the Symphony and just drop the Enchanter there? Well, what's the difference between Symphony, or Drakari that turn and Drakari the following turn? Like, I guess if it sticks, but also they're at 3 health. Have you considered that? I think the clock is shorter if we just hit them in the face a couple times with Fanatim than if we try and stick a Drakari Enchanter. Old patch note? Okay, let me fix that, sorry. Should be good now. Snooze pre-strikes again? Yeah, they might have just thrown their phone through the window, to be fair. Also, I would like to point out the situation here. Streamer sets up 2-turn lethal. Chat. Was that the correct play? Such is life. Why isn't the rope going? I feel like the turn time you're saying this has been 2.5 minutes. Hello? I don't think I'm disconnected. Is it possible the opponent left and it didn't register on my end?
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Not in it. Jesus. Telling me to restart after the restart is complete is pretty giga brain, not gonna lie. I think we won? I don't know, that's weird. That game never happened? That can't be right. You ranked up? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nazoth versus Thrall.
I bring the fury of the elements.
Stream just started? Wait, then who have I been talking to? I guess we keep the Fellbolt in case it's even Shaman. It is not even Shaman. Okay, we've got one Durkari. Hello? Okay. Play the sketch artist next turn unless there's something urgent that we need to remove. Probably not Big Shaman.
Now come across
Wheel me?
the cursed carnival.
It's just impossible for me to hit wheel off of this card, isn't it? That's what I'm beginning to learn.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Guess we frack him.
Isn't this fun? Isn't this fun?
Yeah, it's very fun to continuously fail to draw the combo piece. The longer this goes, the worse for me it becomes, because like Mutanus could be a concern, and if it eats a 15/15 minion, I don't have a really good response to that. So they have Mutanus in hand, if he's in the deck. And unfortunately could be off of the Fairy Tale Forest, which would be very, very bad for me. Like, also bad if it hits one of those. Okay.
Job's done.
There is not a singular good hit for me if the Mutanus is at 6 mana. So.
My eyes are flame.
Okay.
Name.
This will be fine. Surely. Three Mutanus incoming. Yep. That is why we are making the play that we are making here.
I do.
To mitigate a portion of the damage that will do. I think even with triple Mutanus, there's a good chance we're just fine.
Little time.
Like, this is fine. The Drakari sticks, that's what matters. Second Drakari doesn't matter.
That is my currency.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
So unless they have a way to deal 34 damage to me right now. It might have been better off just, like, playing that last turn and hoping I didn't have a second enchanter in hand. Like, I think the Mutanus was just green line that was unnecessary. Like, there was no outcome off of the Mutanus that won them the game, given we were able to play the Drakari and the Banatim the turn prior. It was definitely a green line to shutter block the Mutanus too, jeez.